On-the-job training during class time.
A department in the school looks for creative ways to attract workers.
The Haunted Forest is this week.
Special Olympic athletes compete in Aberdeen.
And a spin-off for one of last year's favorite segments. Hi, I'm Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Courtney Thorstensen, and you're watching Eagle Zone.
Going to school means grabbing your textbook and showing up to class on time, but it also means reporting to a job site. Eagle Zone's Logan Opitz explains Central's internship program. Logan?
As some students are heading to class at Central, Junior Austin Sprinkle is heading to Game Fish and Parks for his internship.
Most of the time we'll do kind of like ride-alongs, going to different GPAs and stuff, and like looking at food plots and checking trail cams.
He is one out of about 30 students at Aberdeen Central taking part in an internship.
Well, the reason we do the internship option is to give upperclassmen, usually seniors, but also some juniors, an opportunity to go out and experience a job-like setting.
As Sprinkle does the internship, he has realized that this is a job that he might want in the future.
It's different every day. There hasn't been one day that I'm doing the same thing.
But even if a student learns that the job isn't for them, Pudwell thinks it's useful regardless.
You know, any student that can fit it into their schedule, especially their senior year, should do an internship. I think it's worth the effort. You know, you do get credit for it as far as a grade goes, and you get a chance to experience something that may end up being a career for you or may not.
The school does weekly check-ins to see how the internship is going, and students keep journals to document their experience at the job site.
Thanks, Logan. Internships are one term long, but students can complete 2 internships in a year.
A teacher shortage. We've covered it the past few years here on Eagle Zone, but how bad is it? Brown University posts working papers that involve education research. In August, it posted a paper, the one behind me on the screen, that's looking for answers to that very question. One thing the researchers are finding is that it's hard to compile an accurate count, but they conclude that there are at least 36,000 vacant teaching positions along the country. Now, if we scroll down to the bottom of the report, we can see some statistics from South Dakota. We follow the line over here, and our important numbers that we are looking at are this 8.61 and a 5.1 over here. Now, for every 10,000 students in our state, there are about 8.5 teacher vacancies, and about 5 teachers are underqualified for the positions that they fill. Bringing it here to Aberdeen, Eagle Zone's Cameron Olson talks with an administrator about some positions that are always challenging to fill. Cameron?
A big need for special education teachers and other staff members in that department.
At the beginning of the summer, we had several open positions in our special education department, and we were able to fill all of the teacher and related services.
But schools also need to hire educational assistants to help kids learn.
Yes, we've been working all summer long in filling our EA positions. It's been kind of a marathon instead of a sprint.
Nicole Olson is the special education director, and she says that the special education department needs to get creative.
By offering some part-time options for people to be able to work, particularly thinking about students at Northern who are becoming teachers and giving them a chance to work in between their classes and also get some good experience in the classroom.
Olson expects schools will have to continue being creative into the future.
Staffing will very likely continue to be difficult in the future because it's been difficult, I think, all over everywhere. So we'll have to continue to be creative, and hopefully some of our part-time Northern students who have come to work for us this year will look for positions as sped teachers once they are finished with their classes.
If anyone is looking for EA jobs, you can apply at the school website.
Thanks, Cameron. Comparing South Dakota's vacancy rates with neighboring states, it's higher than Nebraska and Minnesota, but it's lower than North Dakota and Montana. Jason?
The Haunted Forest is coming up. That's a long-time tradition in Aberdeen. Eagle Zone's Emma Pierce shows us how Central students are involved.
From the Thomas F. Kelly Theater to the Storybook Land Woods, Central High School's Drama Club has been participating in the Haunted Forest for around 30 years. Roger McCafferty has been helping out with the Haunted Forest ever since he was in high school.
We were one of the first groups out there to do like crazy clowns, and it was kind of fun, and because I was so surprised at how many people are afraid of clowns. And then we didn't do it the next year, and a different group had picked that up, and they've been doing clowns ever since, so we haven't done clowns again.
Even without crazy clowns, the drama club has other scenes and scares up their sleeves every year.
My freshman year, we did Face Place and Mutants. We didn't have it my sophomore year because COVID, and then this past year we did Face Place again and Cultists, and so this year we're going to do Mutants and Face Place again.
Sadie Rapp is taking charge of Drama Club this year, and she's thrilled to be participating in scaring visitors once again.
I like to run around a lot in the Haunted Forest, so I will be like all over the place. Like, hopefully I get to wear a hazmat suit for the Mutants, and I get to have a chainsaw in hand and run around each of the groups.
Drama Club takes volunteers to help out with building sets and acting for the event, so you don't have to be involved in Drama Club to participate, and they will take high school student volunteers.
I'm thankful that Parks and Rec and the Optimist Club let us do this. It's a great fundraiser for us, and so hopefully we'll get a lot of people to come through. The more people that come through, the more fun it is for us.
Haunted Forest will be partaking this Friday and Saturday from 6:30 to 10 p.m. If you're interested, more information and prices for the event can be found at aberdeenhauntedforest.org.
Thanks, Emma. We'll be right back after these messages created by media production students.
Yeah, I'm fine. You're really fast, too.
Just look both ways next time. Try to help someone else. Here's your ball.
Thank you.
Welcome back. The girls' soccer team is back from state as more teams prepare to leave for their state events. Eagles' own Samson Flockus joins us with sports. Samson?
Jason, the girls' soccer team earned a second place finish at state. Here you can see the Aberdeen student section that made the 3-hour trip to support the team. The title game was a hard-fought match against Harrisburg. Tigers jumped out to an early lead, but Golden Eagles senior Taryn Heddick tied it up in the second half. But Harrisburg won the game 2-1 after a penalty late in the second half. The volleyball team has a string of away games after it hosted Harrisburg at Golden Eagles Arena. We pick it up in the first set. Leah Goff gets a spike to put the Eagles up right away. Next, juniors Taryn Nyman and Madison Miller get the block in the second set. In the third set, junior Grace Kutch gets set up for a kill. The Golden Eagles drop that match in 3 sets. But they rebounded over the weekend with a victory over Yankton in 4. The football team traveled to Yankton and topped the Bucks 29-7. Central athletes also competed at Special Olympics bowling. That includes our very own Ethan Stockert. He earned a silver medal. This was an area competition that included teams from Northeast South Dakota, from Millbank and Sisseton to Huron, Pier, and Watertown. The Special Olympics bowling team is bigger this year after seeing a drop in numbers during the pandemic. Eagles One's Ethan Stockert talked with the coach. Ethan?
Special Olympics bowling starts. More kids are bowling this year.
Since the COVID pandemic is getting better, our numbers have started to increase. Last year, I think we had 7 or 8 athletes. This year, we're up to anywhere between 17 and 20.
And bigger events are back.
This year, we are actually having our area tournament in October, and then we will have the big state event again the first weekend in November. So we'll have people from all over the state this time.
Coach Hillman says goals for the team.
So some of our biggest goals are to make sure that we have fun. Expectations, I just ask that athletes show up, have a good time, try their best, and support their teammates.
The team is happy to be back.
Thanks, Ethan. Special Olympics State Bowling is next month. We have 4 Golden Eagles teams heading to state competitions this week. Boys and girls cross-country teams running here on Saturday. Competitive cheer and dance is Saturday in Watertown. We'll bring you results on next Eagle Zone. And one more important sports announcement. The school is starting esports this winter. If you're interested, Coach Andre Cobbs is hosting an informational meeting in his room during Super Study on Thursday. Jason and Courtney?
Thanks, Samson. The marching band is back from a top finish in Vermilion. The Golden Eagles marching band placed first in its class, scoring a program high of 86.6 points. It also won Best Visual, Best Music, Best Percussion, and Best Overall Effect.
We have a break from Kren's Car Show this week, but we do have a different segment to make you laugh. Eagle Zone's Camden Fouth joins us with his spinoff of one of last year's favorites. Camden?
Welcome to Are You Smarter Than Senor, the game show where we see how students and faculty match up against the human answer key. Let's meet our contestants. You may know him as the PE teacher, but we know him as the head boys basketball coach, Norberg. In the other corner, a 4'11 sophomore, Adam Moore, tests his luck against Senor Caveney. We quizzed our contestants to see how well they know their country flags. We start off with this one. If you're wondering if you were right or not, just wait for the answer key's response.
Great Britain.
United Kingdom. I say United Kingdom.
Contestants start off on a good note. Next.
That's China.
China. Oh, that's China. People's Republic of China.
So far, things are going smooth for everyone, and things are looking promising, but it only gets tougher from here. Up next, we have this.
I think it's Australia, but I don't know.
New Zealand? That's New Zealand.
Adam is still putting up a fight with Senor, but it's not looking good for Norberg. Here's what we have next.
No idea, but let's go with Norway.
Poland? The Netherlands.
New Amsterdam?
Is it Jamaica? The Bahamas.
Hold on. What did Norberg say?
New Amsterdam?
According to Google, New Amsterdam is an American medical drama television series, not a country flag. And there's no way that someone knows everything, so we went back to Answer Key's room with a bonus flag. I was thinking there's no way he gets this one. What is this?
That's Croatia.
According to sources, I guess Senor lived in a neighborhood in Los Angeles with a bunch of Croatia flags. Jason and Courtney?
Thanks, Camden. That's all for this episode of Eagle Zone. You can always watch our stories by scrolling down to the Eagle Zone section of the school district website. That's aberdeen.k12.sd.us.
We leave you this week with more video from Simmons Character Assembly. With Eagle Zone, it's your boy, Jason Lopez Martinez.
And I'm Courtney Thorstensen. See you next week.
Fourth grade class.